Five stars.
Into my world and hold you within. Over and
Okay.
over again.
Okay. Wow. Le sound is on our face. Okay. Hare Krishna. A furniture. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Yalla. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Alles goed, mannen. Alles kids. Achter de rit. Oklarısı Guru Varai. Bhakti Vedanta. Paramahamsa. Sri Agora Haridas. Who gave me the body of Chaitanya. Chaitanya. My dearest one, my God, I'm in love with you, so dear most, in love with you. You gave me your shoes, you gave me your sword, you gave me your cake. You gave me protection and real life in the transcendental sky. Hare Krishna, thank you, my Lord. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Radhe Radhe Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, glory. Oh, glories to this mission. Oh, glories to this teaching and this staying in another place, in another land. This is the land of the living God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Rama I'll skip this one always. Oh glorious to this mission that has been brought to the world by the honeybee, who's completely absorbed by the nectar of Radha and Krishna. Oh, glorious to the mercy of God, the revelation of Krishna, who decided to come to the world once more in the Chaitya's grace place of Guru Maharaj, Srila Gaura Haridas. Oh, glories to the one who represents Chaitanya. Glories to the beauty. Oh, glories to Krishna Prema. Oh, glories to Krishna Prema. Oh, glories to Bhakti. Oh, glories to Radhika. Radha Radhika, 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 Radhika. I cannot miss you anymore, my Radhe, my dear boss, my dear most friend. Let me stay because Shetaya could come with your mood. Chetaya, Chetaya. Oh, glories, so mercy. Oh, glories to love for God. There's opportunity to become a real devotee out of mercy from Guruji, Sila Gauranga, because of His mercy, I become a devotee. Living on the right side, the right side of God, becoming purified by His word, spoken by the one who came in the flood. Srila Gauranga, Srila Gauranga, Paramahamsa, Bhaktivedanta, the all glorious one, the chosen one, the one who comes with the truth and nothing else but the truth. Guru Maharaj, Sri Gaura Hari Das, all glories to you. Chaitanya, I received your beautiful body. It's growing inside of my heart, inside of my lips, paralyzes them all, making me strange, give me strange things, making me mad. Hare Krishna, thank you for Chaitanya. Namaste, my Lord. Namaste, my Lord. I gave you, I could receive, I couldn't see. I got the hands and the heart of Guruji. Highest preacher of the world who shares the truth and wakes up Radha in the heart. Thank you for Radha, thank you for Radha. Radha Rani, friend of God, their most devotee, lying on his feet, they can adoring him, loving him for all Dear most strength of devotees at my side, and helper dear most strength. I received you from my Guruji. Oh, glory to him, because he came to give you to me. He came with your love. He worshipped like you. He shows your presence and Krishna's presence, Lord. Oh, glory! Glory to my good mother, good Harina, good Harina. Oh, glory to my good mother, Shri Good Harina. Oh, glory to my golden gates, and I gotta have it. Oh, glory, oh, glory to my golden gates, because of the mercy, of Chaitanya, Nityananda, Panchatattva. God has been given to me. Mama Guruji, Mama Guruji. Oh, praise to the gold of God is not different from the gold of to Rama and Krishna. All glories and all glories to Rama and to Krishna. All glories to Radha and to Krishna. All glories to Radha Krishna. All glories, all glories to Radha Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hallelujah! 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 Life is so beautiful when you live there, on the other side, on the side of the Lord. When you're sitting on the right side of Radha and Krishna. Life is so beautiful when you found the real Guru who brings you on another planet where everything is transcendental. It is a beautiful place. The black offering temple. It's peaceful and it's true. Everything is true. Everything that will be said to you is a revelation of Krishna. The forest is so beautiful, alive and so strong. All the fruits are singing the glories of the Lord. Everybody is carrying the Lord's beautiful dress. Everybody looks beautiful and shines like a light. That is how the fruit is. Real devotees look like they're shining, shining. You can see the light in their heart. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Woo! That's a place to be. Chaitanya's grace has the qualities of Navadri and Vedabud. All glories to Guru who maintains his place like Vishma Bharatas in all the universe. Vishwamara, your power is so great. Vishwamara, your power is so great. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Let's glorify the mercy of the Lord. This is an eternal view. These visions will never stop. It's the beauty of you. You're my Lord. You're my beautiful one. You're the God of love. I'm living for you. My Lord, you're lifting me up. You give me wings to fly in the sky. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
You was being
Hare Krishna, everybody. Yamaman and Fanika. It's a small class today, small group. Let's invite those who want to come. Let's see. Yes, speaking about my neighbors, they said they didn't mind at all. Some say they even liked it. So I told them, I'm so sorry for my noise. Oh, but it's only once a day, and it only takes a half an hour. So for the rest, yeah, the laughter, they hear that as well, but they know I'm a weird one. So the my landlord here, he left the body a year ago. Yeah, a year ago, and now his daughter is came to live here. with the husband, and they expect a baby. So I will have the noise of the baby as well. So they will make noise. They already make a lot of noise because they invite a lot of guests. They like to party and to drink wine, etc. So I don't make much noise if I compare it with their noise. Let's be tolerant. And those who don't like my music, they they skip my music, but they don't skip you gurus, and gurus has the same music because he's using my music. See, they criticize me because it's much more easy to criticize Lalita, of course, um, because she's a low one. She's the low one. We are not going to criticize guru. See, but all our frustrations we put it on Lalita's back. There's a system. There's a system. So yeah. So that's about the music that I will never give up, no matter what, even if I need to move and find another flat. I will never give that up because you have no idea what Krishna gives me. They have no idea. So that's the presence that I get, and those who don't feel the vibrations is because their heart is too hard. They have no heart actually. If you can't feel it, oh my God, there are Vaidhi Bhaktas who take my videos and pieces of my music and then they blaspheme it. They put it on their own timeline and they blaspheme and it's a let them do it. It's far, far away from my bed, man. If I if I would keep that in my heart, if I would take that on board, I would make them more happy. All those sadistic people, I'm not intended to make them happy, I don't grant that to them. Let them do. Let them do. Why do I always get those notifications when somebody gives a comment on a video of somebody else? And I always get this notification. I don't need to know. And then on the phone, the same. Okay, though, let's chant. Let's chant together. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya. Krishna Prasaya Putaya. Srimati Bhaktivedanta Paramahamsa Srila Gaura Haridas Maharaj Acharya Itina Namaste. Prabhupada Devi. Prabhupada Devi. Gauravad Pracharya Nirvishesha Suryavadi Pasachadesha Tarini Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivas, Srivas, Srivas. Hadi gore bakta. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare for my respectful obeisance unto the divine lotus feet of Satchitananda. Oh, glories. To Srila Gaura Haridas. To Srila Prabhupada. To Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. To Gora Kishora Das Babaji. To Bhakti Vinod Thakur. To Jagannath Babaji. Oh, glories. To Lord Nityananda. Oh, glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Nagivo. Oh, glories, oh, glories. To Srimati Radharani. The girl. The girl. Let's glorify the girl. Let's glorify the best one. The beauty of the girl. Oh, glories to Srimati Radharani. And then, of course, automatically, because you can't separate them. You can't separate them. There he is. My Krishna. My Krishna. Who's showing up more clearly and clearly and clearly. I'm sure to know how he looks like now. Oh, glory to Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Oh glories to all those dearmost friends of Satchitananda. Oh glories to all those who carry Satchitananda inside of them, who know Satchitananda by heart and mind. Oh glories to the dearmost friend of Lord Chaitanya, the Panchatattva, dearmost ones. Oh glories to those beautiful poets and authors who are so dear to the Lord that they purify themselves while they write, and they purify those who read it, those who preach it, and those who hear. All glories to those who have that real understanding, that real deep understanding. They really offer most beautiful service to the Vaishnavas, really offering beautiful service to the Vaishnavas, knowing what real service is, instead of thinking about themselves all the time. All glories to guys like Prabodhananda Saraswati, Vrindavan Das Thakur, Krishna Das Kaviraj, Narottam Das, Lochana Dasa. Oh glories to the six Goswamis, Jiva Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. Oh glories, all those dear most ones. Oh glories to that special one, Ramananda Raya, Swarupa Damodara. Oh glories to you guys. Oh glories to Haridas Thakur, who received the Lord's back. Thank you for your teaching, for your presence, for your example, giving me so much support and understanding. Oh, glory to Jesus Christ, who I understood more because of Haridas. Oh, glory to Jesus' disciples who received her just like me. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Some saints are more dear to me than others, and I don't know why. It doesn't have anything to do with me, but all with them, or with my previous life. It's like they recognize me. Undeserved mercy. You've got to be interested in them, and then they get interested in you. Do you know that? Do you know how it is working? You get a little invitation, and then you've got to take account of it. And give them your attention. You really have got to do that. Give them your attention. Give Krishna your attention and your service. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I just cry from happiness, you know. I'm never crying when I go live from sadness, of course. I'm too ashamed for that to cry from sadness in public. I'm not doing that unless they corner me and I have no choice. But you know, I would never show my material tears because nobody is interested in it. But I hope you're interested. Nobody is interested in your material tears. People are, how do you, um, ramptoeristen. Some people like to see the misery of others, so that they some are sadistic. They like to see that, and others they like to see it because then they say, "Oh, look how sad she is. I'm lucky that I don't have that sadness." So, it's a material thing. So I know that actually nobody is interested in me and my pain, so I don't show that. Why would I do that? Most people, 99% of the world, is not interested in others, only in them, in their own false ego. So that's why they don't listen. They don't make room in their hearts for others. They don't do that. They don't want to hear. They have no mercy. They have no compassion. I know that the world has no compassion. So why would I ask for it? I would only make myself ridiculous. That's the only thing you do. But yeah, I have never been ashamed to show my transcendental tears because I didn't plan to show them. I planned to preach. And when they came, they came. And that's all. Um, and I love it. I love it. I love to show that. And even then, I'm not concerned about what people think about it because if I would, I, I'm not going to ask myself what's in the hearts and in the minds of others. That's a waste of time, isn't it? I just do it because I'm pleasing Krishna. I'm really doing that. I'm a preacher in heart and veins. Um, this gift has been given to me. It just has been given to me. I didn't have to study for it. I didn't have to do it. I just received that mercy, man. Um, oh my God. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that there is a person in the world, a real shepherd, a real representative of God, who came from the spiritual world in the flesh to do exactly the same as Radhe did, to do exactly the same as Chaitanya did, to bring you Krishna's word, Srila Gaura Haridas, who is a real God lover, a real associate, a real dearmost one, like those that I have contact with, that are reaching out and embracing me all the time. Whenever I want to. that share their coat with me, share their dress with me, even share their shoes with me, so that they can walk in their shoes and become a God lover as well. By the mercy of my Guru, following in his footsteps. First of all, because I know where the wine is. I know where I can get drunk. Not materially drunk. Because then I would call people at late in the night and disturb them when they are in bed already. That's not what I do. I'm drunk in the morning. When all the rest is still sober. And I'm not talking nonsense like material drugs do. Because that's not the talk I want to hear. I want to hear the words, the spiritual words that come when you are spiritually drunk. The knowledge and the words of the Lord who comes when you are in that drunken state, when he says, I like to see you like this. I love to see you like this. I'm attracted to you. I love spiritual drugs. Krishna loves spiritually drugs. He comes to them, not to the materially drugs, because they are filled with the wrong gas, with the wrong alcohol. I want the water that becomes wine. The water of the tears that becomes wine. By his mercy. And the party is there. At the end of the party, then you get the best one. Yes, that's the truth. At the end of the party, you get the best one. And the longer you party, the better the wine becomes. Always more and more taste. Let's celebrate that marriage, man. And let that heart be involved as much as possible. You've got to be in love. Otherwise, there is no marriage, isn't it? The party wouldn't be a real one. The marriage wouldn't be from the heart. the celebration wouldn't be very truthfully and trustworthy. It wouldn't be a real joy. You need to be in love. You need to be in love if you want to celebrate it really in a decent way. I'm so in love. He is so in love. We are in love. How is it possible? It is possible. It is possible. And more is possible as well because I always receive more. I know there will become more and more and more. It's so beautiful. You have no idea. Read something. I can stay in a funny little wooden house in a garden. If they throw me out here, they won't throw me out. You would be so surprised about the respect of some material people. More than some devotees, much more. You have no idea. Even Lisette, you know Lisette, Jan? Yeah, she said congratulations. I've seen her a few days ago. Yeah, so don't worry, they are not going to throw me out. They are not going to throw me out. And if they do, I come and sleep on your carpet. I can sleep on the floor. I easily can. Okay, okay. Now, reading. I wanted to read. It becomes something. Something. How do you call that? A bad habit, maybe traditional. That I watch. That I read what Guru read before. I don't want to go into competition at all. I hope he won't think that. But it's because when I heard him reading this morning, it affected me then, and then I wanna talk about it, but I can't because he's reading, so it's his video. I don't want to disturb his joy. So that was chapter 47 about the honeybee, chapter 47 of Canto 10. But first, I want to say something that fell into my eyes yesterday of chapter 46 of Canto 10. And this is text 32, 33. I had a certain idea, a kind of revelation that came inside of me. So all glories to my Guru Maharaj, Srila Gaura Haridas. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ha, ha, ha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Oh, glories to Chaitanya and to Radha and Krishna. Text 32 and 33, it's a big verse. But anyone in an impure state who absorbs his mind in him for just a moment at the time of death burns up all traces of sinful reactions and immediately attains the supreme transcendental destination in a pure spiritual form as effulgent as the sun. I don't know. I have always been thinking about that. I remember that Mandira told me, Lalita, you need to be sure that at the moment that you leave the body, that there is always somebody who is whispering the holy name inside of your ears, so that you will remember the holy name at the moment that you leave the body. Otherwise, you will not attain Vrindavan. And I thought, but what? What if I have a car accident in the streets and there is no devotee with me who can whisper in my ears? What happens then? What when I fall in coma and I don't hear anymore what the world is saying to me? I can't hear anymore and I can't react anymore. What? All those things were ununderstandable for me. But yesterday, I got this understanding that actually we are all in an impure state. All of us. We are all such a fallen souls. All of us, you know. And we are all dying. And we are actually dead. We all are dead. Spiritually dead, you know. We are not shining as effulgent as the sun because we are dead. And why are we dead? Why are we blind? Because nobody gives us the light. Nobody enlightens us. Why are we dead? Because Krishna is asleep inside of our hearts. Nobody woke him up. Why are we dead? Because we could not receive the Spirit of God. Somebody needs to turn that light on, that little fire inside of our hearts. There is nothing burning. There is nothing flaming. It's also, that's how we live. We are blind. We cannot understand anything from the Lord. And you're only alive when you understand Him, when you are with Him, when you are living with Him. Then the soul is alive. We all are dead. We need to hear the sound of his flute. And we need to receive that mercy. She needs to come inside of us. You know, he needs to feel attracted by that devotion. And then your life starts finally. We are as zodat als een pier, as dead, as a dead worm. We are ugly. We are not effulgent and shining like a sun. That only happens when you have been enlightened by the Spirit of the Lord. And when you have that relationship with God, in which He attracts you, in which you attract Him, in which there is a deep, beautiful exchange, a loving exchange not comparable with any relationship in the world. A deep, 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 beautiful love. So alive. At any moment of the day. This happens when the holy name has been chanted into your ears by the one who chants the vibrations in your ears. That's the one you need to hear from. So what Mandira said, she didn't understand. She had no clue. I do. At the moment of dying, you will wake up again when somebody whispers the living God inside of your ears. And he will wake up. And she will wake up. And there you go. You're at the start of the path now. You're not dead anymore. You're alive. 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 See, that's the difference. And you can be in an impure state. It doesn't matter that you are in an impure state. You can be purified and become clearer and clearer because the word can enter inside of you, you know. And all those traces of sinful reactions will burn up immediately from the first moment that you heard the holy name inside of your ears. And that's completely different from what Mandira explained me. You've got to be a little bit intelligent because you've got to be transcendentally intelligent. And who can make you like that? Only Radha and Krishna. They can give you that intelligence. It's not possible in another way, you know. So, anyone, even a person in an impure state who absorbs his mind in him, for just a moment, at the time of death, burns up all traces of sinful reactions and immediately attains the supreme transcendental destination in a pure spiritual form, as effulgent as the sun. And Balaram also doesn't have the right understanding. He thinks in Turkey when a person on the bus or in the bakery, when he says, say Hare Krishna, and they say it Hare Krishna, yay, he says, they said Hare Krishna, I saved them. Oh my God. Oh my God. See, Vaidhi teachings. Doesn't really work, isn't it? It doesn't work. We are still friends, but when we talk about Krishna, I have to stop the conversation because you're hurting me by your speculations. I can't hear it. I stop the conversation. Okay, bye bye. See you later. See you later. Don't talk with me about Krishna because he, you make him die again. You make him die again. These are the putanas. These who are really. Uh, he's still talking about does Krishna have trying to prove to me that Krishna has a penis. Oh my God. Yeah, it's personalism, Lalita. Krishna has a penis. Yeah, oh my God. That's important. That's so important. That is so important, man. You can believe, you have no idea. Have no idea how small minded they are. I just wanted to tell them they are dead. They are dead. And even if somebody is whispering Hare Krishna in their ears, somebody who you should not hear, you should not hear from them. They will not be saved. It wouldn't work. You should hear that sound vibration from somebody who carries that living God inside when you are dying. He will make you alive. If your body is still alive or if you're leaving your body, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make the difference. It's not about that. We all are dying and we need to hear from the one who is alive, from the one who is giving us a living God by giving you the living holy name inside of your ear and your mind and your heart and your limbs and everything. And then you will be saved from your sinful reactions. That's what this means. That's what it means. Hudava. Is there any Vaidi who can explain it? Mandira is a Punjari. She's the Punjari. She's the teacher. That's her work to teach me. Balaram is a teacher. It's his work to preach in an Islam country. It's his. He's the teacher. Oh, he made so many devotees. Are that devotees? No. The blind are leading the blind. See? And when I go there in Turkey, I cannot open my mouth. My mouth. I don't get the opportunity. He's so dominant. And Lalita is always sweet and soft and silent and wait until she finally can open her mouth and maybe finish a sentence. Let me go live in my own videos. Then at least I can say whatever I want to, man. I'm too polite. I'm much too polite, man. Thinking that I could preach in Turkey? No way. There are many places where I can't preach because others, stupid ones, dum-dums, are dominant. Do you know that? Intelligent people are not dominant. They wait until others are finished. You too have rendered exceptional, loving, loving service to him. Today I love him more. There is something, and yesterday the same. There is something special. There is always something special, but today it is. Again, another mood that is awakening. A memory, I think, that another flower that's opening inside of me. Another flower of his garland that's teaching me. That's it. Another flower of his garland that's merciful unto me. One that I did not discover yet. Another deeply. One that I didn't give enough attention yet. How is it possible, Alita? Well, I can't serve them all in once. Some are so precious. So precious. Udava is still speaking too. You should. Another marriage. You two have rendered exceptional loving service to him. Lord Narayana, the super soul of all, and the cause of all existence. The super soul of all, and the cause of all existence. That's what you experience when you are with him. You get also transcendental experiences. The great soul who, although the original cause of everything, his world is getting bigger for me. He has a human-like form. What pious deeds could still be required of you? No, they shouldn't be required. No pious deeds. This is not for the pious. Do you know that? This is for the lovers. Krishna consciousness is not made for the pious. This is for the lovers. And the lovers receive the mood of Radhe because they want love like her. Those who have this desire, not for those who just want to belong and be part of a group, but those who want to become a lover in heart and veins. And I don't say Vaidya Bhaktas don't have desire, but most of the time it's mixed. And most of the time it's destroyed. I'm happy that I've never been initiated because they would have destroyed me. I really came with an ecstatic heart. I had it already before I went to the temple. I had it by painting a deity. And then I had the desire to go to the temple because I was curious. I thought, wow, there is something, there is something, there is something. But was I a lover then? No, I wasn't a lover yet. Not at all. I like to have that feeling. I felt invited. I was curious. I was just curious. I felt attracted because he attracted me. He's the lover. Was I capable to love him as well? No, not yet. Not yet. I promised him to give him my life and soul. Was I in love yet then? No. I was helpless. I was completely helpless. And I wanted to be saved from the world. And I thought, he's the only one who can help me. I will promise him this. And I never believed that he would answer on that. I couldn't imagine. That's what people do. People promise God, if you do this for me, I will do that for you. Well, with me, it really worked. He did. He saved me. He didn't send me back. And he gave me service. The highest service you can have. Pure devotional service, man. Can you imagine? Now, I'm going to read chapter 47 because I only wanted to read one more about Uddhava. Well, I can read more about that chapter actually, but I'm not doing it. I will read chapter 47. Let's see. The Song of the Bee, I think, is the title. Yeah, the Song of the Bee. Guru was reading it. And I thought, sounds interesting. Sounds very ecstatic even. Let's read that. Let's read it as well. Oh, glory to Sri Gauraridas, to Chaitanya, to Radha and Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And thank you for your innumerable mercy, my Lord. I don't have any merit on this. I don't deserve this. This is more than a person can expect. I'm so grateful. So extremely grateful. There is no room at this moment for another feeling. No room. That feeling of gratefulness that he gives me now, while he gives me that strong and deep relationship. That's the only thing that I can experience now. The only emotion that comes on the surface That is gratefulness. In this light of His presence and this beautiful, beautiful light of His presence every day new and fresh. Every day new and fresh. Just give Him attention. Live for Him. He knows if you're doing that, yes or no. You can see that He reciprocates. Sukadeva Goswami said, the young women of Raja, they became astonished upon seeing Lord Krishna's servant. Who had long arms, whose eyes resembled a newly grown lotus, who wore a yellow garment and a lotus garland. And whose lotus-like face glowed with brightly polished earrings. Who is this handsome man? The gopis asked. Where has he come from? And whom does he serve? He's wearing Krishna's ornaments and clothes. Saying this, the gopis eagerly they crowded. They crowded around Uddhava, whose shelter was the lotus feet of Lord. Uddhava sloka. Krishna. Uttama shloka. Sri Krishna. Every woman of Raja, every resident of Vrindavan will or would be astonished when they see a servant of Krishna, because they like that presence. They celebrate that presence. They see, they recognize the qualities and the features. They see immediately, my God, I recognize you. I know who you are. You must be a servant, a real one. I recognize it on your dress, on your uniform. Your transcendental uniform. The glow that you're carrying. The light that's shining from your aura. The flowers that you carry around your neck, all those dearmost ones, that crowd that's hanging around your neck, that's hanging on your lips, that's clinging on your lips. You must be a servant. You carry Krishna's handsomeness. You carry in every cell of your body. Where do you come from, man? You're a mystery for me, but I know that you come from him. But how it all has been arranged is still a mystery for me. I know you came because of the revelations of Krishna and the order of Prabhupada. But I recognize every servant of the Lord, the real ones, the deep ones, the sincere ones, not the fake ones. I recognize the fakers as well. Bah! Bah! The disturbing factor. I recognize the real ones. The beauty. I recognize the conclusiveness. My Radhe recognizes the conclusiveness. My Krishna recognizes the devotion. I get a deep understanding of Chaitanya, Chaitanya coming, Chaitanya revival. That's what real residents of Vrindavan receive. It's all mercy. It's by the mercy of the Lord that you get this understanding, those transcendental eyes, to be happy, to be astonished. It's working, it's happening. It's fantastic. I love to see Krishna's clothes. I love to see Krishna's ornaments. It infects my heart and my mind so strongly. I love to see those beautiful earrings shining, shining, shining. I want to wear the same ones. Give me those earrings, my servant. Give me them. I want to have them as well. I want my ears to be enlightened and to shine like a jewel from hearing conclusiveness, conclusiveness, conclusiveness. Just like you did by chanting the holy name out loud, by reading out loud, by preaching out loud. That's why your ears are always so nicely decorated with all kinds of colors, with all kinds of minerals, with gold and diamonds. Saying this, the gopis eagerly they crowded around Uddhava, whose shelter was the lotus feet of Lord Uttama Sri Krishna. And that desire that I had as a child to sit in the grass at the lotus feet of Jesus Christ. I saw that on pictures. We had such a little book, and there were pictures inside. And I saw all those disciples and crowds sitting there at these lotus feet. And I had such a deep desire. I wish I sat there in that crowd, hearing from him, being part of him, being interested in that what he is speaking. And I realized myself when I received Krishna Prema and even couldn't understand what Guru was saying. But at least I know, good heavens, if you have a desire for Krishna, he gives it to you. Now I'm sitting here in the grass and I'm hearing from the Son of God who is speaking the word. That cleaning word that I even don't understand, but it intoxicates me, and gives me revelations. They maybe don't have to do anything with this class, but the Spirit was helping me. If you really desire God, you get Him. But you've got to look at your own motivations. What is my motivation? Really? It's so important to know. Do I really want to be a servant? Do I really want to be a servant? Am I an example of a servant? Am I serving? Do I do that? Am I creative? Do I really have that desire and do I prove that? Bowing their heads in humility. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The gopis stayed duly honored to Deva with their shy, smiling glances. And pleasing words. They took him to a quiet place. Seated him comfortably and began to question him. For they recognized him to be the messenger of Krishna, the master of the goddess of fortune. He's the master. She knows that. No master than him. That's why she's so devoted. Look, that I read that in the airplane when I came from Turkey. I have this little book of Gaur Govinda Swami, and I took it with me because it was not a lot of weight. It's such a thin one. But I have a weak spot for Gaur Govinda Swami. I have a weak spot for him. That's also not a coincidence that he left the body in 1996. And at that moment, that same year, Prabhupada gave the order to Srila Gaura Haridas to share the symptoms of ecstatic love, while Gaur Govinda Swami always preached, you should cry, you should cry, you should cry. You should cry for Krishna, like he did. You know, I don't know if he ever showed his tears. I don't know about that. Anyway, it's always getting better. Um, People always talk like, oh, it was better in my time. In the past, everything was better. And it's always, and the youth from today is worse and blah, 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 blah. I don't agree. It's not always going worse. Not when you speak about the revelations of God. If you look at the message of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, who had to send Srila Prabhupada to the West to save Krishna, father of Krishna, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. Oh, glories to you. Father of Krishna, oh, glories to you. Oh, glories to Srila Prabhupada, Father of Krishna. You know that I love the fathers. You know that. Oh, glories to Prabhupada who brought Krishna to the West. like Vasudeva brought Krishna to Nanda Maharaj. Those fathers who give Krishna from hand to hand to the West, to United States, there where everything needed to happen. Where Srila Gaura Haridas could pick up the torch and enlighten everybody. But now, back to Gaur Govinda Swami. I read in that book that you should approach a spiritual master and inquire. And those gopis who are intelligent, they did that. You know, they go to a quiet place with him. Chaitanya's grace place. Let's keep it quiet, man. Let's keep it divine and holy. It is a beautiful place. You go there and you begin to question Guru Maharaj. You approach the Chaitanya's grace place. You approach Srila Gaura Haridas and you inquire. You ask questions and you hear and hear and hear the answers. Sometimes you don't have to ask questions. Sometimes the answers come before you even have been thinking about the question because you get so much of understanding. But you've got to recognize the messenger from Krishna. And if you can't, you've got to listen and hear from the testimonies from those who have the right understanding, from the other messengers who bring the message that the real New Testament arrived, that the new wine, not a new Beaujolais nouveau, but the new Vrindavan nouveau est arrivé. Vrindavan nouveau est arrivé. Although it is not new, it has always been there. But for us, it's new because we are old fashioned, we are old, we are covered, we are hoarders, we hoard so much. Hoarders of all bad things, hoarders of bad opinions, hoarders of false egos, wrong thoughts, bad minds, darkness, ignorance, material life, material attachments. So much, you know. Hoarders, they can't see very clear anymore. They only see their material shit, man. And they are attached on it. They don't want to get rid of it. But for those who have those spiritual eyes, they recognize him and they go to that special place with him regularly to inquire, to hear and to inquire. They approach and they inquire from the real one, the one who is so close is the goddess of fortune, the one who has a deep relationship, the one who carries her inside, the real devotee, the real God lover, the only one who knows God. And if you don't understand it, you hear the testimonies and the witnesses who are giving their life for this mission, just like the gopis do, because they just don't want to be hoarders. They throw everything away, get rid of all that ballast, get rid of all that, throw it away, man, throw it away. The gopi said, we know that you are the personal servant of Krishna, the chief of the others, and that you have come here on the order of your good master who desires to give pleasure to his parents. And that's one of the rasas that the messenger brings. He brings you the rasas. He turns you into a parent. He gives you that opportunity to relish those feelings, those transcendental mellows of being a parent of the Lord. You know, those gopis, they know that. They recognize a personal servant of Krishna because they are personal servants themselves. And all they want is increase their love towards him. That's why they want to hear. They want to be close to the personal servant who brings that real word, who will purify them more and more and make more room inside of their hearts because that is their desire. They can see that he has been brought there, that he has been sent, that he came to bring that message. Real devotees can see and understand what Srila Gaura Haridas is really bringing, why he is bringing it, how he is bringing it. When you receive what the result is, and they glorify it, they testimony it, they shout this truth from the rooftops to infect the rest of the world because it's worthy to talk about the worthy one. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Whoa. You always come when I'm at the end. give pleasure to his parents. Yeah. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, to give pleasure to me, because I am a parent of the Lord. I love the parents of the Lord, all of them. All of them. I love the mood. I love the fight. I love to pull to put my coat around the Lord. and, and then I receive his around me. That's a pleasure that he gives me. because I give him my pleasure. I like to protect him with my heart and veins. To run away from darkness with him, to save him whenever I can. I like to feed him. To dress him. To give him the little bit of sweetness that I have. To cooking ghee for him. And to give him to other parents. Like Vasudev brought him to Nanda. I like to do it. I like to talk about him as a proud parent, glorifying him and forget that he's God. Because I love him. Forget that he's God. And tell the world where they can come in contact with Vrindavan forest where he lives. Where I can find the living God. I'm the servant of the servant, and I propagate the servant because I have the real deep understanding. Just like the gopis, that you've got to inquire from him and approach him if you want to know more about Krishna. It's that simple. It's in the scriptures. It's just in the scriptures. He's got to see. Prostitutes, they abandon a penniless man. Subjects are incompetent king, an incompetent king. Students, their teacher, once they have finished their education, and priest a man who has remunerated them for a sacrifice. Birds abandon a tree when its fruits are gone. Guests a house after they haven't eaten. Animals a forest that has burned down. And a lover a woman he has enjoyed, even though she remains attached to him. Thus speaking to gopis, whose words, bodies, and minds were fully dedicated to Lord Govinda. Put aside all their regular work now that Krishna's messenger Sri Uddhava had arrived among them, constantly remembering the activities their beloved Krishna had performed in his childhood and youth. They sang about them and they cried without shame. That's what you do. That's what you do when you get attracted to Krishna. You put your work aside when the messenger arrives. You abandon, actually, all the material things that you were attracted to, because what the messenger brings is so much more important. You want to hear, because your heart has so much desire to hear more about him and to develop more love towards him, you know. And that is giving you your real pleasure, your real transcendental life. That's when you remember those activities of Krishna. You remember them and you experience the happiness again, like it's today, like it is happening right now. That is the power of Krishna, that he is so alive in the memory, that he keeps you, that he keeps affecting you whenever you give him any attention. I love to think about his childhood and his activities. It's also alive inside of me. It all comes back. It's like I look at old pictures and say, oh yeah, and then that happened, and that's how I felt then. And then I got that revelation, and that's how I felt. And then I cry again for things that I cried already 10 times. And I live in the past of baby Krishna. Can remember what he revealed to me, how he opened his mouth towards me, and I could discover so much, so much, so much. And how he's opening it more and more. The more I love him, the more he shows me. And the more he shows me, the more I love him more. Yeah, I cry without shame. I cried without shame. And I remember those tears. And I cry without shame again and again and again. Like I said previously in my video, this has nothing to do with material pain or cry. This only has to do with deep transcendental happiness. See, look at here, look at here. One of the gopis, while meditating on her previous association with Krishna, she saw a honeybee before her. And she imagined it to be the messenger sent by her beloved. And thus she spoke as follows. I will read that next time because I'm getting tired. It's a 2 hour talk. So I will tell more about the bee tomorrow. Okay. I hope you don't mind, Gurmaj, that I start to have the tendency to read what you have read. But I'm not stealing your words, you know. It's just that when you read it, I get the taste to read it as well. Hare Krishna, everybody. You're welcome, Ivo. Hare Krishna, everybody. See you all later. Bye bye.